Madden at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. With the Carolina Panthers. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Gets it quickly to Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
56, the mark was 56. Check 56.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
First down, Carolina.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Darnold from the gun. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Giants 7, Panthers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. That one going to be complete to David Moore. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. New York ready to go again offensively. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones, throwing on first down, throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. Jones on first down. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Jones now operating from the gun, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. McCaffrey on the return. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On first down, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Darnold. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Watch QB's out. 56. Mike, 56.
And they'll begin by running the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
8-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Riley Dixon now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Darnold. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 6, 37 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Today's final score.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.